Hey everyone, how are you? Hope you are doing good. So let us discuss something useful today. Welcome to the Software Services channel, friends. So we are in the Basics of Cloud Computing course and we finished the first four topics and today's topic is service models of cloud computing. So let us start the discussion. Okay, so all these we saw in our last classes. If anybody came to watch this video directly, you please I'm recommending to watch our earlier videos. Okay, so yeah, cloud offers different levels of services to the end customers, friends. Okay, so broadly three categories are there. It is as infrastructure as service, platform as service, and software as services. Okay, so broadly, there are three categories of service models in which cloud provider offers to us. Any cloud provider, it may be Azure, it may be AWS, it may be Google, GCP. Okay, so each is having their own, terms and conditions and advantages. So let us see one by one in detail. So infrastructure as a service in the sense they will provide virtualized computing resources. Okay, and platform in the sense so they will the customer will get all the uh, uh, platform in the sense it's a kind of ready-made kind of thing with a runtime environment ready for end use, and software as a service in the sense uh, it's a fully ready-made kind of a service model in which, for example, we have a Gmail, we have Sheets, Google Docs. All these things are an example of SaaS. Okay, we are not going to install any of the software in our systems. Okay, we directly go to the internet and do the things what we need, right? So that is kind of software as a service. So if I tell like this, you may feel difficult to understand. Okay, I have one good, beautiful example. Let us study that example, and then we'll, move on. Okay. So, in order to, understand this topic easily, I have some analogy. It's like of car. Okay. So we need a car for traveling, right, friends? So in order to do travel from A to B, sorry, we need a car, right? So what options we have? Let us see. So we need car, that is definite. So what are all the options available in the market? Okay. So one option is we'll purchase a car, and the other option is we'll lease a car, and the one more option is we'll hire a car, and the other option is taxi, hire the taxi. Okay. In all these four, we have a different, advantages and disadvantages, and different options are there. Based on our need, we will select whichever option suits best to us, right? So in order to travel from point A to point B and all the daily necessities, so we have an option to own the car. Okay, if you own the car, then all these things: car, finance, depreciation, service, renewables, insurance, road tax, garage, fuel, road tolls, and driver, all the things which is specified here is whose responsibility? It's the car owner responsibility. That means us only. The owner of the car is gonna take finance, serviceables, insurance, road tax, fuel. Okay, it's the car owner responsibility to manage and maintain all these things if we buy car. Okay, so if you own the car, so that is the case. right? And so if we go for lease, okay, we no, I don't have that much of money of 20 lakhs to own the car. Let us go for a leasing a car for 1 year. I only need the travel for only 1 year. So I don't have 20 lakhs, but I have less money. Okay, then okay, so that option is available in the market. There are financiers who will, who own the car, who will give the car for us, okay, for 1 year lease. So if we go in that model, then car owner is whom is a separate person, is a third party person. They will provide the car. But once we take the car for 1 year lease, so we need to fill the fuel. We need to, um, we need to drive the car. We need to pay the tolls, all these things, servicing. Okay. So in this model, there is an advantage, but there is no big, thing, big upfront cost to own the car. So I will satisfy my responsibility by leasing the car for 1 year, right? And then I will, return to them. So this is one model. And the other option in the market is we can hire the car. Hiring in the sense, like, Zoom car in Bangalore. Okay. So there are some companies out there. They can provide cars for hire 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, like that. So in this, the agreement is like, so I will take the car, I will fill the fuel, road tolls, and I will drive. After 2 3 days, I will give back. So all the car, purchasing, finance, depreciation, service and renewals, the insurance, road tax, garage, all these things will be maintained by the company, like Zoom Cars, all those companies. Okay. So this is one model, and the other model is the taxi. Taxi in the sense, it's like, our Uber, Ola, like that. So we don't need to own the car. We don't need to, do the service, road tax, nothing, even driver. So we'll book a car in Uber or Ola. So the moment we will book, so the car will come to our doorstep and pick us, and we will sit simply in the back seat. So we don't need to do any of these things. All the things will be managed by Ola or Uber, right? The car owners. Ours is only simply sitting in the back of the car. Okay. So this model will give the rent. I mean, the charge, taxi charge. Okay. So in this model, there is advantages and disadvantages. So all these models options are available in the market. So similarly, we have we need IT resources to run an application. Okay, so to travel from a point A to point B, we need this car, right? Car, and we have options, of 4 options, right? So like that. So to run our application on top of a system, a server, we need IT resources. Now, what is IT resources? IT resources is, what is IT resources means? IT resources are the computer hardware and software, okay, that are required to run an application. Okay, so we need some hardware and software to run an application, right? So let us see what hardware components are. So hardware components are, as you very well know, CPU, RAM, processor, all these motherboards, everything will comes into the hardware, and the software in the sense the OS operating system like Windows, Linux, all those things, middleware, device drivers, and the application programs. So a system is needed to run any application, right? So that is what is called here IT resources. Okay. So here, let us see. So we need IT resources to run application, right? So what options we have? Let us see. So one option is our on-premises. So on-premises in the sense running our applications in our own data center or in our own computer. Like so, if we choose this option, the whole responsibility of maintaining, purchasing, all security updates, everything lies in the owner, right? So you manage in the sense we only manage all these things ground up: networking, storage, servers, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime, data, applications, all will be maintained by us only. Like here, it is a, if we own the car, we need to manage everything, right? Similarly, when it comes to cloud service models also, if we go for on-premises data center, we only manage all these things, we only purchase everything. Okay, so next option available is IaaS, that means infrastructure as service. Infrastructure as service in the sense like it is similar to this one, or lease kind of thing. Okay, so how much we can lease? Okay, so we can lease only the storage, CPUs, virtualization, networking, this much only. But rest of the things we have to manage by ourselves. Operating system, middleware, runtime, data, applications, we need to manage. Okay. Similarly, platform as a service, in the sense, so we will take these from a cloud manager. Here you can see cloud managed from cloud service provider. We will take these things like a lease kind of thing, right? Runtime, middleware, OS, virtualization, all these things. We only manage data and applications. And as software as a service, SaaS, in the sense everything will be managed by the cloud service provider, like Google Drive, Google Docs, Sheets, such kind of applications are there. Okay, so in which we doesn't uh, manage any underlying software, hardware, applications, runtime, anything. Okay, we only use them. Okay, so these are all the different service models which is provided by the any cloud service provider. It may be AWS, Google Cloud, or Azure, right? So each and every service model is having its own advantages and disadvantages based on the our requirement. We can select appropriate service model of the uh, you know uh, choosing an IT resource, right, to run our application. So yeah, so this is about the different service models available in the cloud computing. Friends, hope you understood this concept. If you have any confusion, you can compare these diagram with this car analogy, right? So like that, it is similar to this one only, right? Okay, so thank you, friends. Hope you enjoy this discussion. So we'll meet again. So till then, bye bye. Your Srira signing off.